Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing Unlimited here once again today, and we're going to give you a preview. The video we're doing today is on the fight happening up today on Saturday in Manchester City. Yeah, it's between Catterall and Regis Prograis. It's 140 pounds light welterweight contest. Whoever wins this match today, this boxing fight today, will be open to have a go at Liam Paro, who is the IBF champion. Before we start, we'll tell you in no particular order that this fight is going to be a very close fight. And then we'll start from Catterall. Catterall is a good fighter. We've seen his two fights with Taylor. And in fact, he's supposed to be the undisputed champion by now, but you know what we see in boxing, decisions and the judges ruling to the contrary. There's a change for him, but he's still up. He's coming. The second fight, he did a marvelous job on Taylor, and when he was supposed to have been the champion, you know, he finished Taylor in the second fight, winning the second fight as well, you know. But against Prograis, it's not going to be easy. Prograis has a punch. He can punch, you know. But I think he relies too much on those power, which is actually the problem with people that have power. They rely on hoping to get one punch and then end the fight. But these days is rather it's not here and there. It's not something you can do on every boxer, you know, because you can't hit what you can't see. Catterall has a very good defense. He's a southpaw. Both of them are southpaw, so it's going to be a battle of the southpaws anyway. You know, Catterall, you know, he's got good defensive moves on the back foot. He can fight on the back foot, mostly on the back foot. But I urge him today, because if he fights on the back foot throughout with Prograis, he's going to have a problem. Why do I say so? I say so because the way and the manner in which Prograis fight, if you leave him on the front foot, you know, he's going to tear you apart because he's got power. But if you change the style and put him on the back foot, he doesn't know what to do. That is how every person that we saw his fight with Zorilla, he struggled. We saw his other fight with Henny, he struggled as well because they never gave him a chance. The most important thing Catterall will have to use to win this fight today is his jabs. Control the whole fight with your jabs. Take a page from what Henny did. Take a page from what Zorita did. You know, take a page from what Taylor did in the past against Catterall, against Prograis. Prograis has been a world champion twice. The tale of the tale tells us that he's 5'8", 35 years. He's had 29 fights, 2 losses, 24 by knockout. You see what we mean? And his reach advantage is similar to that of Catterall. There is 67 inches. Catterall, on the other hand, is 31 years, 5'7", has a reach advantage of 67. He's had 29 fights, only 1 break from Taylor, and 13 by knockout. So he's not a concussive fight, a heavy puncher. So that is what he has to look at today. For him to, in a fight, for him to win this fight, his movement matters a lot. His movement and the angles he takes, the style is the most important thing in boxing. That is why we say box styles make fight. If he comes out today on the front foot and pushes Prograis back, he wins this fight. But if Prograis comes he wins it easy actually. He wins it easy if he comes on the front foot. You know, control the fight with his jab. The speed of his punches will have to be there, and the angles as well. But if he comes from the other side and goes on the back foot, that he normally does that. He fights on the back foot most of the time. You know, and Prograis will have an advantage. This fight, one blow can end, one big punch can end this fight at any time. Prograis is a heavy puncher. He's a more experienced, even though the number of fights they've had is just the same. You know, so for Catterall to win, he has to be consistent on his movement, angles, They are southpaws, so it's a battle of the southpaws. Angles, is defense. It's combinations. He has to come with combinations. He has to throw more punches, control the fight with his jab that way, and then the right combos and the body punches are most important, because what he does is in the later rounds he slows the opponent back down. Because you've taken a wind out of him. If you concentrate and invest on the body punches, the first half of the fight, you will pay dividends towards the end. From round 10, you will see the slow. We saw what happened against Beta BF and Bivol. When Beta BF went to the body, it was from then that Bivol's movement was slowed down. Bivol couldn't move the way he moved. So at the end of the day, even though I believe Bivol won, even upon that, I believe he won that fight outright. But the judges had a different opinion altogether. So not only me, but a whole lot of people. If you will doubt it, watch the match, watch the fight again, and you see the bridges. Because the first half of the fight, Bivol took. The other second part, they shared it between themselves. The only 2 rounds towards the end, the round 11 and 12, Beta BF had a chance. That is what gave it to him. So take a cue from there. We saw Prograis fight with Zorita. It wasn't easy for him. Henny was a master class. Henny never gave him time. The speed, the jabs, the punches, in and out, even knocked him down, even though they call him below hands and everything. He knocked Prograis down. I think Jack Catterall will have to take a page from Henny's fight and fight him that way. Styles make fight. It depends on the style you come in with. For him to have a chance at all to beat Prograis, he has to come from those angles, set traps, movement, defense, solid body work all through, especially in the first half of the fight, so that towards the end you have dividends. You will pay dividends for you. What we're saying is in no particular order, and we believe Prograis can win this fight if he comes from the front foot and teleguides his punches and these heavy punches, and go to the body as well. We're talking in no particular time, so we're talking about both of them. Whoever comes out first and takes the center of the ring has an advantage. Whether he's going to capitalize on it is another question altogether. So what we're looking at is Zorita, not Zorita, I beg your pardon. We're looking at Prograis coming out quick, because as we say, if you leave yourself to be caught early while you're cold in the fight, that is the end of the fight. That is one thing Catterall has to be very careful of, because the guy is fighting, Prograis has a punch. He's a big puncher, packs a load of punches in his hand. In 29 fights, he knocked out 24 people. So you have to see, even if you look at his fight with Zapata, towards the end of the fight, he had that chance and he used it. So he's a dangerous fighter, even though in his last 2 fights he has been undermining. He's not been he did not fight the way he fought. When he fought Taylor, it was too close to court. It was a split decision. So you have to give him that respect. But in giving him that respect, you don't give him respect at all. You come into the fight, fight your fight, do the things you do normally, and see if you. And anytime you hurt him, take advantage. Don't let him off the hook, because this fight, you never know. A punch can change the whole complexion of the fight. So when you have the chance, attack and finish the fight, end the fight, force a stoppage by throwing barrage of punches all over. That is what will give Jack Catterall the victory. If he doesn't fight in that way, he's open to counters, he's open to coming forward. And this guy, once he stamps his foot on the floor and throws punches, Catterall has to take a sting out of those punches, otherwise he will be in trouble. Having said that, I will also let you know that this fight is the best fight, non-title fight, the best fight made so far. It's a non-title fight. But whoever wins will go up in the ranking and will fight Perot. They fight Perot in the light welterweight division. Or whoever wins between him and Hitchington in the next fight they're fighting. Having said that, I have to say that our time is up. We want to urge you to subscribe to our channel and help the channel grow as well. Make your comments, tell us what you feel, who you think is going to win this fight. And if you have a way of saying the style, you can tell us the style you want, because we'll say styles make fight. Whatever you want to say, we'll answer you on the comment section. And do like as well. Do have a nice day and God bless. Bye.